Hi, my name is Troy Stanley. This is my video callback audition for Mancha at the Maltz Jupiter Theater. Hail, night of the woeful countenance, night of the woeful countenance. Wherever you go, people will know of the glorious deeds of the night of the woeful countenance. Farewell and good cheer, oh my brave cavalier, ride onward to glorious strife. I swear when you're gone, I'll remember you well for all of the rest of my life. Hail, night of the woeful countenance, night of the woeful countenance. Wherever you go, face to the foe, they will quail at the sight of the night of the woeful countenance. Now I would like to do the sides. The first side is the governor's first side.
No, please, not that, please.
Heavy. Valuable?
Only to me.
We might let you ransom it.
I have no money.
How unfortunate. Oh, paper.
Manuscript.
Still worthless.
Wait, you spoke of a trial. By your own word, I must be given a trial.
Oh, very well. I hereby declare this court in session. Now then, what are you here for?
I am to appear before the Inquisition.
Heresy?
Not exactly. You see, I have been employed by the government as a tax collector.
Poet, actor, tax collector.
A temporary thing to keep us from starvation.
How does a tax collector get in trouble with the Inquisition?
I made an assessment against the monastery of La Merced. When they refused to pay, I issued a lien of property.
You did what?
He foreclosed on a church.
Yeah, but why are you here?
Someone had to tack the notice on the church door.
These two have empty rooms in their heads.
The law says, treat everyone equally. We only obeyed the law. Governor, if you don't mind, I should like to prosecute this case.
Why?
Let us say I dislike stupidity, especially when it masquerades as virtue. Miguel de Cervantes, I charge you with being an idealist, a bad poet, and an honest man. How do you plead? Guilty.
Bravo! It is the judgment of this court.
Your Excellency, what about my defense?
But you just pleaded guilty.
Since I had admitted guilt, isn't the court required to hear me out?
For what purpose?
The jury may choose to be lenient. He is trying to gain time. Do you have a scarcity of that?
Any urgent appointments?
It is true. I am guilty of these charges. An idealist. I have never had the courage to believe in nothing. A bad poet. That comes a bit more painfully. Still.
Let's hear your defense.
Your Excellency, if you've no objection, I should like to present it in the manner I know best, in the form of a charade.
A charade?
An entertainment, if you will. Entertainment? At worst, it may beguile your time. And if any of you should care to enter in, Governor, I should like to protest.
No. Let's hear him out. This is side number 2 for the governor. Enough! Noise, trouble, fights. Kill each other if you must, but for God's sakes, do it quietly! Who are you, Speak up.
Cervantes. Don Miguel de Cervantes.
A gentleman.
It has never saved me from going to bed hungry.
And that?
My servant. May I have the honor?
They call me the governor. What's your game?
My game.
Your specialty, man. Cutpurse? Highwayman?
Oh, nothing so interesting. I am a poet. They're putting men in prison for that? No, not for that. Too bad.
Well, let's get on with the trial.
Excuse me, what trial?
Yours, of course.
And, but what have I done?
We'll find something.
You don't seem to understand. I'll only be here.
My dear sir, no one enters or leaves this prison without being tried by his fellow prisoners.
And if I'm found guilty?
Oh, you will be.
What sort of sentence?
We generally fine a prisoner all of his possessions.
All of them?
It's not practical to take more.
One moment. These things are my livelihood.
I thought you said you were a poet.
Of the theater.
Oh, how unfortunate. The next side is the innkeeper, side number 1. Your friends have departed.
Sir Castellano.
Here. What's this?
I would make a confession.
To me?
I would confess that I have never actually been dubbed a knight.
Oh, that's bad.
And yet I am well disqualified, my lord. I am brave, courteous, bold, generous, affable, and patient.
Yes, that's the list.
Therefore, I would beg a boon of thee.
Anything, within reason.
Tonight, I would hold vigil in the chapel of thy castle, and at dawn receive from thee, from thy hand, the ennobling stroke of knighthood.
There's one difficulty. No chapel.
What?
That is, it's being repaired. But if you wouldn't mind holding your vigil someplace else.
Here, in the courtyard, under the stars.
Fine. Tomorrow at sunrise, I will dub you a knight.
I thank thee.
Now, will you have some supper? This is the second side for the innkeeper.
Don't open the gates. Don't let him in.
It's the pig butcher. Don't you remember? We expected him yesterday.
No, don't open.
Oh, no, not again. This place is closed.
But
This castle has gone out of business.
thou wouldst deny a sanctuary,
I hate to, but
and to a knight dubbed by thine own hand,
it doesn't seem right.
not by any rule of chivalry.
More muleteers?
Gypsies, Moors, they stole our money, have done, Sancho. They stole our animals. Wilt thou harp on it? They stole everything we had.
Why don't you declare a truce?
And allow wickedness to flourish.
I'm afraid wickedness wears a thick armor.
Lies, madness and lies.
Aldonza, what happened?
Ask him.
Maria! Maria! Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.